For most parents, there's no sweeter sight than a child who loves to learn. Their eyes light up when they discover something new. They ask a million questions, and their curiosity seems endless. But somewhere along the way, for many children, that spark begins to fade. Homework becomes a battle. School mornings turn into a struggle. And phrases like, "I hate school," start to creep in. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Most of the time, kids don't stop loving learning overnight. It happens slowly, through small moments and well-meaning mistakes that we can easily correct once we see them. Let's explore 10 common mistakes that make kids dread school and what to do instead. 1. Focusing too much on grades instead of effort. When children hear, "You got 90%? What happened to the other 10?" they begin to associate learning with fear of failure. Dr. Dweck from Stanford University found that praising effort, not intelligence, builds resilience and motivation. Instead of, "You're so smart, try. You worked really hard on that." It shifts their focus from perfection to progress. 2. Comparing them to others. Statements like, "Your sister finishes faster," or "Everyone else got an A," might seem harmless, but they quietly chip away at self-worth. Each child learns at their own pace. When we compare, we teach them to measure their value through someone else's success. Focus on their growth, not the scoreboard. 3. Rushing through homework time. In our busy lives, it's tempting to say, "Just finish it." But rushing tells a child that learning is a task to get over with, not an experience to enjoy. Slowing down even for 10 extra minutes helps children process and retain information better. 4. Overscheduling their time. Between school, sports, and lessons, many children never get a break. According to research from the University of Illinois, unstructured play improves memory and creativity, both crucial for academic success. Downtime isn't wasted time. It's how the brain resets. 5. Reacting harshly to mistakes. When a child feels punished for getting something wrong, they begin to fear trying new things. Dr. Daniel Siegel reminds us, "Mistakes are moments of opportunity for the brain to learn." Replace criticism with curiosity. What do you think you could try differently next time? 6. Ignoring emotional needs before academic needs. If a child feels anxious, hungry, or disconnected, no amount of tutoring will help. Connection must come before correction. A simple, "You seem worried, want to talk before we start?" helps their brain shift from survival mode into learning mode. 7. Making schoolwork feel like punishment. "If you don't behave, I'll make you do extra homework," sends the message that learning is a consequence. Learning should feel rewarding, not restrictive. Use positive associations instead. "After we finish this, let's share what you liked best." 8. Dismissing their struggles. When a child says, "This is hard," and we respond with, "It's not that hard," they feel unheard. Validating doesn't mean agreeing, it means acknowledging. Try. "It looks like that's tricky, let's figure it out together." Validation opens the door to cooperation. 9. Forgetting to celebrate small wins. We often save our praise for big achievements, but confidence grows in the small moments. Finishing a page, remembering a fact, or simply trying again deserves encouragement. It's the repetition of these small celebrations that teaches children persistence. 10. Forgetting that curiosity begins with us. Children imitate what they see. If we talk about learning as exciting and lifelong, not just something kids do at school, they mirror that attitude. Ask questions together, wonder aloud, and show enthusiasm when you don't know something. When learning feels like discovery, not duty, the spark returns. The truth is, no parent gets this perfectly right. We all fall into these habits sometimes, especially when life is busy. But every day gives us a new chance to make learning joyful again. Children are naturally curious. They want to explore, create, and understand their world. When we slow down, validate their feelings, and focus more on growth than grades, we give them the gift of loving learning for life. Because when a child feels safe to make mistakes, to ask questions, and to be themselves, that spark, the one that school sometimes dims, lights up again. If this message spoke to you, subscribe to the Childminders Hub for more calm, heart-centered parenting tips every day. And if you know a parent who's struggling with school stress, share this video with them, because every child deserves to rediscover the joy of learning.